Hello everyone, myself I am Dr. Sudheer K.V from the Department of Psychology. Today I am going to deal about the topic that is stress and its theories. Let us see what is stress. So, stress can be defined as a state of worry or mental tension that is caused by difficult situation. In our life, we used to undergo stress in many circumstances. So, these stressors are common, these are part and parcel of our life. So, the stress could be due to either internal factors or external factors. There are many external factors which are out of control of the person that could lead to stress. Say for example, loss of loved one or death of loved one or loss in business or marital discord or any other issues like accidents that could lead to stress in the person. Whereas the internal factors like thinking style or pattern, personality, mental issues, interpersonal conflict in the person, the thinking level or the intellectual level of the person could lead to stress. The negative stress and positive stress are those which harm the person's life. The negative stress, which is called as distress, has larger impact on the person's life or individual's life compared to the eustress or the positive stress. Eustress is in another way, it is a positive stress, however, it will lead to stress or it will cause stress in the person as a result of some responsibility. Say for example, the promotion in job is the happiest issue or thing, but the person has to take a lot of responsibility that could lead to stress. So, going to the next aspect, that is the chronic stress that could lead to physiological illnesses or some internal organ diseases, inflammatory diseases or fatigue in the person. And the prolonged stress or chronic stress also shorten the lifespan of the person. So, all these are about stress and its impact. Now, we are going to know about the theories of stress. Let us see the first theory, that is Hans Selye's theory of stress. Hans Selye developed a theory of stress which is called as General Adaptation Syndrome, GAS, which states that the body's non-specific response to any demand is stress. So, according to him, stress occurs due to external or internal factors, but the body will respond to the situation. The body's response to the stress has three phases according to him. What are the phases? That is alarm stage. The first stage is alarm stage, and here the actual perception of stress by the body takes place. When the person is bombarded with any stressful situation or triggered with any stressful situation, that is apprehended by the central nervous system and also the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, which is part of autonomic nervous system. So, autonomic nervous system gets triggered up and arousal in the body happens. The sympathetic nervous system gets activated, as a result of which the stress hormone will be released in the body due to the over functioning of adrenal cortex. The adrenal cortex will release ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, and this could lead to stress perception in the body, and also the person will have to prepare himself to face the situation, that is fight or flight reaction. The person either has to fight with the situation or has to face the situation. So, that kind of arousal will be there in the body, and this arousal definitely harms the immune system directly. So, the second phase comes the resistance stage, wherein the person's immune system fight against the stressors or stress in the body. When the person tries to adopt the stress coping strategies, say for example yoga or meditation, physical exercise or any other alternate psychological methods such as relaxation, imagery and all, so that resourcefulness will help the person to resist the stress or to oppose the stress perception in the body. If the person is lacking the coping skills or mechanisms to handle the stress, definitely it would lead to the stage which is called as third stage, that is exhaustion. Here the person's internal systems, that is immune system and internal organs, are completely get depleted as a result of fight against the stressor or stress. So this will lead to the reduction in the bodily energy, and which ultimately requires the medical attention, otherwise the person may have to lose the life. So that possibility could come as a result of chronic stress or prolongated stress. Going to the next theory, that is Lazarus viewpoint on stress. As per the Lazarus viewpoint, he says that three aspects in the environment, mainly the social, the physical and the psychological elements, are those which together are responsible for causing stress in the person, and also the perception of stress is based on the person's personality and socio-cultural psychological factors. So Lazarus conceptualized stress as arising from physical, psychological and social aspects. So what are physical aspects? Physical aspects are those aspects such as the lack of exercise, the lack of control over eating, lack of exercise, lack of rest pause and other aspects that are health issues and all. And whereas psychological factors such as the mental status, mental fatigue and all, social relations. Social factors are like the social situations, interpersonal relations, stress by others or work environment related issues and all. So as per the Lazarus viewpoint, he says that stress is the relationship between the person and his environment. So one has to know how to manage oneself physically, psychologically and socially. So he has to know how to adjust with all these three elements oneself. Stress has direct relationship with physical and mental health, that is the major notion by Lazarus. So personal and personality factors, as I told you earlier, that are the psychological factor, that is coping strategies, also social support and other social relations, other hobbies etc., also would help the person to manage the stress. Thank you.